So in this week's Parsha, the Ramban writes at the end of the Parsha, such powerful words. All my Talmidim know this Ramban Baal Peh. The Ramban talks about Sipi Yetzias Mitzrayim and Zechiras Yetzias Mitzrayim. Why is this so important? And the Ramban speaks about thanking HaKadosh Baruch Hu and believing. Tachlis hayetzira harishayna ve'ein la'el elyon chayfetz b'tachtoinim ki im sheyeda ha'odam v'yodeh le'eloikav shebaroi. Tachlis abriya. And the only thing HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants from this world is sheyeda ha'odam v'yodeh le'eloikav shebaroi. Many Sforim were written trying to decipher, to figure out Tachlis Abriya. The Mekabolim have their Mahalach, and the philosophers have their Mahalach. And to the Ramban, it's very simple. Tachlis Yetzira Harishayna. Ve'ein la'el elyon chayfetz v'tachtoinim. Ki im sheyeda odem yodel. But there are Taryag mitzvahs. And each mitzvah is omoik miyim tze'eno. So the Ramban would say, Idach Pirusha, all boils down to one thing, Sheyeda ha'odam. Now realize two things, not one. Sheyeda, recognition, knowledge, belief, and Sheyeda. So what is the first thing a good Jew says in the morning? What is the first thing a good Jew says in the morning? What do you say in the morning every day when you get up? Moed ani lefonecho melech chai v'kayim shechzarto bi nishmosi b'chem lo. Is that according to the Shulchan Aruch? Did you learn Shulchan Aruch? What says the Shulchan Aruch? What do you say the first thing in the morning? In Shulchan Aruch we do not find moed ani. It's not in Shulchan Aruch. According to the Gemara Brochas Daf Samech, Sif Aleph Siman Mem Vav, you open your eyes, you say, Elokai nishomesh shenosato b'to'oroi, atu baros, atu yitzarto. Kol zman shenshova b'kir b'moed ani lefonecha. Why do we act differently? The two writes in Siman Mem Vav, because we're not moitzi shem shemayim before natilas yadayim. So you need to get up first, and natilas yadayim. And because Amei Oretz, it's complicated when you say each and every one of those Berachos HaShachar. That's why our minig is to be mesader all the brachos, but we can't open our eyes without saying anything. That's why we say Moed Ani, because there is no Shem Shemayim in this tefillah. The first source of Moed Ani Lefonecho is in Seder Hayoim, Reb Moshe ben Mochio. He is the first source of Moed Ani. And for many years I was thinking, what does Moed Ani Lefonecho mean? Admission or gratitude? Moed sometimes is, I admit. I assume you learn Bov Metzia in yeshiva. One of the first sugyas of Bov Metzia is Moed B'miktsas. Mona li b'yodcho, ein lecho b'yodi, elo chamishim. Moed B'miktsas atani yeshova. Moed B'miktsas is not saying thank you. He says, I admit. What does Moed Ani Lefonecha? Melech chai v'kayim shechzarto bi nishmosi. Is it admission or is it gratitude? I quoted the Ramban 5 minutes ago. What's Tachlis Abriya? Sheyeda ha'odam v'yodeh. And I think Moed Ani means both. The Loshen Lefonecho seems to indicate admission. If it's thanks, it should be Modeh Lecha, not Modeh Lefanecha. When a person admits, he admits before the Beis Din. He admits, the defendant admits before the claimant. So I think Moed Ani Lefonecho is first of all admission, recognition. You open your eyes in the morning, don't take it for granted. Not everybody that goes to sleep wakes up in the morning. And when you open your eyes in the morning, you need to feel and recognize, the reason I opened my eyes this morning is because HaKadosh Baruch Hu decided that I deserve another day. And he decided, I'm going to give you another day. Don't take anything for granted. Nothing is just because it is. So Moed Ani Lefanecha means, first of all, I recognize, I feel, I admit that it is you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that decided to give me one more day. And that is why I say again, Moed Ani Lefanecha, I thank you. I thank you, and my heart is full of gratitude. If you admit and you don't thank, then you're awful. If you thank without admission, then you're stupid. So two things are required. First of all, recognize it is HaKadosh Baruch Hu that gave me back my neshama. And he decided specifically for me, I'm going to give him another day. And then you say, thank you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, for thinking about me, thanking for your mercy, thank you for your chemla. Shechvar bi neshmosi b'chemla. And that is what the Ramban teaches us. Sheyeda ha'adam. Before you say thank you, don't just say thank you. Understand why you're saying thank you. Sheyeda ha'adam v'yodel alekav sheberoi. So the Levon is taken for granted. That's the way it works. That's the way it works, you know. The Levon shines. Middle of the month it starts to go down, comes back up again. Everything happens because HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants it to happen. And the Levona teaches us a huge message. So Chazal say, Umes ha'olam nimshelu l'shemesh, Yisrael nimshelu l'Levona. All the other peoples have the year of the sun. Jews count the year of the moon. And that seems to be unfair because the Zman is huge, far greater and larger than the moon. So why do they get the sun, we get the moon? And I say in Yiddishkeit, Lo chashuv kama ta gadol, chashuv kama ta gadel. It's not important how big you are. Do you know about growth? So the sun is huge, so what? He didn't grow 1 millimeter since he was born. He was born huge, and he stayed huge, and he didn't grow 1 centimeter, 1 millimeter since he came to be. So what if you're big? The moon teaches us about growth. He's reduced to oblivion every month, and every month he's back again. And every month he grows from day to day. So the Levona teaches us about growth, and that is what Yiddishkeit is about. It's not so important how big you are. Are you growing? Are you coming closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu? Are you better today than you were tomorrow? And that is the real mifchan. That is the real test, and that is what HaKadosh Baruch Hu expects of you, to be like the moon. And that is why Kiddush Levon is kemakabel pnei hashchina every month. So this bracha is not like all the other brachas haroya. This is a chiyuv. And when you say the bracha, you need to try to see. According to the Magen Avraham, Ri is not ma'akev. But everybody agrees, lachatchila, you should see the moon when you come to say the bracha of Kiddush Levon. So tomorrow morning, when you say Moed Ani, think about what we spoke today. And next time you say Kiddush Levon, think about what we spoke today.